Welcome to this exhibition match between Morrow and Gerson Martinez. It's a race to 21, and this match is put up by Surge Billiards. I'm actually joined by Roberto, manager of Surge, out of Montrose, or both.
Albany Park, Surge, yes. Not both, just Montrose.
Not good enough to manage two bars.
Not yet.
This match is for $500. It's put up by Surge, and John Morrow won the lag. Missed it in the recording, but he started off with looks like a dry break, but Gerson's not going to get any eyes on the one ball.
They are playing at the Logan location, just to be clear. Surge, Logan, this is where they're playing. Pushed out to a kick, I believe. Oh no, he could see behind it.
He's just going to play safe. Interesting. I thought he was going to come back under the 5 and the 6.
I think he was trying to do that. He just hit it too thick.
It's fine, but we'll see what Gerson's going to do. It's a fun little safety match right off the get-go.
Gerson is from Peru. He's Peru's finest. Him and his good friend Taves, they travel all over competing, representing Peru. And John is from Canada. He's Canada's finest, I would say. I mean, Alex Pagalayan, but John Morris, number 2 for sure.
Yeah, and I think their Fargo ratings are one off John Morrow's at like 792, and Gerson is 791.
That's pretty strong. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's one off from each other.
So it's a pretty even match. They're still battling for that one ball.
Now, at this point, I wonder if John's going to go for it or if he's going to just continue playing safe.
Well, I think he tried a two-way.
Yeah, but it definitely was not a two-way the way it ended.
No, not at all. He hit it bad. John is a phenomenal banker. He's probably one of the best bankers on tour. He has won Derby City Bank tournament, so he is definitely very, very good at banks. At this point, they're trying to get a feel for the table, so they don't know the feel yet. So they're trying to get the speed of the table at this point. That's what all that was at the beginning. They'll dial it in and then take off from there, hopefully.
I think they'll have no trouble dialing it in. I think they're pretty well adapted at changing table conditions. Now, the real issue that Gerson seems to be having in this rack is going to be in the 5 and the 6. Not really sure if they're blocking. Tough to tell from that angle. It looks like the 5 might go.
I think it goes because he's just going to roll this up. Nope, I guess not.
Is he going to break it? No. I wonder if he tried to break it out.
No, he doesn't need to. I think he was trying to get to the center of the table.
Okay. Well, that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
If only I could get to the center of the table when I wanted to.
Try harder.
Do more drills.
I don't think you can. Yeah, he's out from here. I don't see any problem. He should have the first game in the books. He's a young player, and he's definitely a very good rotation player. I love his rotation game for sure. He needs a little bit more experience in all the other games, but rotation-wise, he's...
Let's see what happens with the 8 here, because that doesn't look very nice, to be honest. I don't know if he can cut that in.
I'm positive he cannot. He did not mean to do that. Like I said, he's trying to get a speed for the table.
Yeah, a little under hit there.
Mm-hmm. Because in these fast tables, you don't want to overdraw that, so he underdrew that. Yeah.
In my opinion, from what I've found, and maybe I'm wrong, but from playing pool, it seems that overhitting it can sometimes actually be beneficial because you can hit the rail and bounce back off.
Yeah. But he was not trying to do that.
Well, he was definitely trying to do that, so.
100%. Yeah, he's out. trapped himself and he got himself out. I need to practice those shots. He hit that so well. I don't execute enough of those.
Just a little stun forward.
Yeah.
And there it is. First game to Gerson Martinez after a hard safety battle to begin with. And I will see if he's able to continue commanding the lead in this rack here.
Watch this break. Look at this break. So the day before, we spent about 45 minutes racking and breaking.
You and Gerson?
Mm-hmm. He was helping me with my break, and he was practicing the break for the tournament that's coming up.
Now, is he practicing it on this table or a different table?
At Surge.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of videos of him breaking, and let me tell you, wow. Monster.
Now, here's the question. Are you able to share that information, or is it a secret?
I could share it with you.
Just not on this video?
Not in this video.
I would love to learn how to break better. Although I have been breaking pretty well.
Wow, you did take a break lesson, so.
Yeah, that was a while ago. My break I was jumping between 7-footers and 9-footers, and that really... All right, John's in a bad position here. He's going to jump it.
He's going to nail this.
Wow.
Diablo. Yeah, he's a very good jumper.
Very good jumper, and it just stopped on a dime, and he's got eyes on the 2. That was perfect.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. So for those of you that don't know, John Morrow has only been playing lefty for just over 5 years.
And he is playing lefty right now.
He is playing lefty. He breaks righty still, but he plays 100%. I mean, almost 100% lefty now. He doesn't need a bridge sometimes because he can shoot a shot righty. He breaks righty, but he's shooting pool left-handed for over 5 years. That's the talent that this kid has.
But he didn't start as a lefty, right?
He played righty his entire life up until 5 years ago.
Yeah, because didn't he get in like a car accident?
Yeah. It was an accident, and he messed up his shoulder. So his whole arm, really, but mainly his shoulder. And he was going to quit pool, but he decided to make the switch. And I asked him this year at Derby City, how does he feel now about his game? That he's been playing lefty for some time. And he said, his exact words are, just now, I think I'm playing the same, if not better, lefty. He goes, you have no idea how hard that took.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I can.
First of all, I want to say that's amazing.
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
He's a very talented man.
I tried playing lefty just for the heck of it on my table, and wow, I could not even move the cue straight.
Yeah,
it was I could barely hit a ball that was like right in front of me.
I used to give that as a handicap to lower players when I would gamble with them. I would shoot lefty, except for the break.
Yeah, that is very impressive that he's able to, make that change and just go through that mental struggle of being like, I can't play pool anymore, but it's still a game that I love, so what am I going to do? Well, he said, I'm going to figure out how to do this, and he did. And now he's, 20 times, 40 times better than I am.
He's still playing at the highest level. Yeah, that's amazing. He comes from a long line of pool players, though.
Really?
His mom and his father, they're all amateur champions.
Really?
Yeah, ATA, BCA.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes from a long line of pool players. His whole family are pool players. They're all very good players.
Yeah, so he's obviously very good at overcoming struggles. He was only down 1-0 there, but he showed that he can withstand that and bring it back to tie the game against Gerson. We'll see where it goes from here, but it seems like for now it might be a neck and neck match throughout.
Yeah, I mean, he started with a jump like that was insane.
Yeah,
he deserved that out.
There he goes. He makes 2 balls, 3 balls. That's 4 balls down on the break.
Very good break.
You're over here talking about how Gerson's got a good break. I want to know what John Morrow's doing.
Well, he didn't get a shot on the one.
Fair enough. He did not. But
That's
he can
not
see
fair.
it.
As many balls as he made, he doesn't have a shot on the one. It's not cool. But that's 9 ball for you, or 10 ball, I guess.
Yeah, it's as much as you want to put control into the game of pool, there still is an element of luck. Yes, you can mitigate it, but
That's why the players prefer 10 ball over 9 ball when it comes to like action wise, because it takes away that luck element. Tournament wise, I think they still prefer 9 ball.
yeah, but he just had that cue ball sneak out just too much past the 10 ball.
Yeah, he doesn't have the speed quite down yet. He also came from a 17-hour flight from the Philippines. I don't know how many hours prior to this. So he's a little jet lagged.
Just coming from one pool match to the next.
Pretty much, yeah. Action to action. This is how he lives.
Gerson will up a little bit short on the 5, making it a little bit awkward, but
Yeah, I think he's just gonna throw it in, contain the cue ball. Yeah,
looks like it might be overcut.
big time.
Ooh,
Yeah.
but did he get lucky?
He definitely got lucky, but I think John should.
Yeah, that's a
He's not getting a jump cue, so I guess he's.
it's a masse or just off the
rail
rail.
first. Rail first. Yeah. Good spin. He would have liked to hit it a little thinner, the 5, so he could be more on top, but it should be okay as long as he misses that side pocket.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit worried about bumping into the 9, kind of throwing off where it goes, but
Yeah.
it went right into the 9. A little bit of a, tough reverse cut on the 7, but he's got it.
Little blind pocket, but he's fine. He's shooting his shot since he was 11 years old. These guys are both Predator players, by the way.
Are they town players as well?
No, Kamui.
Kamui?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kamui. Didn't mean to mention town
Well,
in this
me and
video.
John were talking. He might make a little Mez transition. We'll see what happens.
That's because you're pushing him as.
Yeah, that's true.
People listening to this probably don't know Roberto at all, but Roberto has sold how many people on Mez queues?
A lot.
At least half of an APA league with 12 teams.
Yeah, that's true. But I am a Mez sales rep, and I am a fan of Mez. I know everything about the company, and it's a great company. It's a great product. And if you know pool in Asia, Mez is number 1. Europe as well, and pool is really big over there. So it's definitely a premier product by Mez.
Well, Mez might be a good cue, but John Morrow just had to really get out to himself with Predator.
Sure did.
I am not paid by Predator or Mez, so I have no dog in this fight, but
Well, he is paid by Predator.
he is paid or sponsored. I don't know how it works, but
Let's see that break. Nothing. Went from making 4 balls to none and leaving a shot, and before making 4 balls having no shot. It's a brutal game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a brutal game. Sometimes you think you're breaking better and you're not.
it is a brutal game. But I mean, to be fair, I don't know if that 2 goes. So yeah, he's got a shot on the 1, but like,
He's gonna hook him though.
fair enough. See, these are the things that I forget.
Yeah, he's gonna hook him. He's gonna leave the cue ball there and send the 2 ball uptown. Send the cue ball downtown. See?
Oh, perfect.
Told you.
Just literally right between them.
That is control.
I guess his only option is to go 2 rails. Or can he see it past the 4?
With a lot of spin. He's gonna have to put a lot of juice on that. I don't see any other way. I think he has to go 1 rail.
Well, he called the pocket, so
Yeah.
it's better to be safe than sorry. Instead of being like, hey, it might go in there. I'm just going to call it.
Yeah, John is not, he's very much used to playing for money, so he doesn't really sweat a lot of the traps or shots. Like, he's a He's been in this position so many times. He's so used to it.
And, he did hit it on the right side, just a little too thin.
Yeah.
Oh, and he just set up a pretty easy combo for Gerson to potentially get back into this.
$20 as he makes it.
That's not a good bet. Of course he's going to make it.
The combos are hard, man. They're not
Combos
easy.
are hard. But that was like pretty straight.
Yeah. Now how do we get to that 5? That's the question.
Combo the 5 into the 9. I'm just kidding.
I don't think that's a possibility. And I don't think the 5 goes in the side, so he's got to figure something out.
He's going to break it out? Nope.
I don't see how he could get on the 5 now. Not a chance. And that's what he just said to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing safe.
That's what I thought.
That's
yeah.
not bad. That's actually a very good safety, but I thought it was going to get behind the 6. Not quite.
Yeah, I don't think the 4 goes though, so he's going to play another safe here.
I don't know. I think he might be going for it.
Yeah, see, told you. Safe.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
And a beautiful safety at that. He let the cue ball sneak out behind the 10 on the last safety, but that one he's almost touching the 10 ball.
That I wish I could do.
I bet you could pull that off.
In like 7 tries. Not the first one like that. These guys kick so good. It's so hard to play safe against these guys. Especially Gerson. He's a 3 cushion champ.
Really?
Let me tell you. Oh yes, he's a 3 cushion champ.
Yeah, at this level, it's the safe is to get a better position or maybe better eyes on your object ball. It's not so much trying to get ball in hand, although that is a big plus.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. At this level, it's very rarely these guys don't kick the ball. So, which is crazy to think, but it's true. Yeah. All right, he's got a pocket.
It doesn't look like he's got to kick at this one.
He's gonna go for it. He's a shooter.
Shoot or shoot.
He's a
Still,
shooter.
I guess you play safe on the 5 ball after. Nope, safety.
Yep. Easy safe. Cue ball behind the 7. Move the 4 up. Call the 9 ball.
Just to be safe.
Yeah. Not as tight as he wanted it to be, but it's pretty good.
Pretty good. I think that's pretty tight. I'd be very happy with a full ball.
He wanted it frozen, but yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, we'd always want a little bit more.
If he would have froze that, he'd be having ball in it. But
You think so?
yeah, because he would have been behind the 7.
Well, we haven't seen him miss yet, so
I'm telling you, these guys, it's rare they miss a kick. It's fun to
It
see
looks
some of these
like-
battles sometimes. I enjoy this sometimes more than the run out.
Oh no, I love watching
Yeah.
safety battles. It's more
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
You just see you get to see what they're thinking. You get to
Yeah.
see different types of shots.
And I could tell the spin they're putting on the ball, so it's fun. The creativity they come up with.
Oh wow, look at that!
Like that.
Oh,
Like that, see?
he tried to go 3 rails around and kick it into the top left corner, and he just came up shy.
Either more spin there or softer, and he would have hit it.
Feel a little bit bad because we were just talking about how they haven't missed a kick.
Commentator's curse.
I don't know. It makes me feel a little bit better about my game. But John Morrow's got ball in hand here, so that's a good boost to deal with this 5 ball.
Yeah, I don't like the 7 ball, though. I don't know if he's going to move it here or go on top. Nice.
Ooh, got a little bit lucky with the nipple there.
Well, this is tough to hold the ball now for the 6.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying like He could have.
He wanted that 5-ball down by that pocket.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, for sure. But, like, even though it's hard to hold the 5-ball here, he's got to do a little bit more to it.
Yeah.
He at least still has a shot that he could have. It could have been much worse.
Yeah, and then he still has to play safe for that. So, this is. Well, this is a good angle for that, actually.
It is, but
He's going to go for the combo.
this combo is a little bit harder than the 3-2 combo earlier.
I agree. But for these guys, again, you know, they probably make 8 out of 10. And that's pretty strong. I make like 2 out of 10. See the difference? Okay, maybe 3.
That's 6.
Maybe 3.
It's a 5-ball difference. Oh no, he went for the breakout.
Let a stroke out. He had too much angle. He couldn't contain the ball on top, so he let a stroke out. That was very pretty.
Let's see what he does here.
Let's roll it up.
I don't think he's just rolling it up. I think he's force rolling it all the way
Yeah,
down.
you got it.
Woo.
Yeah.
I love those
Yeah,
shots.
he let it stroke out completely. Both of those shots, he let it stroke out really nice.
Now he's going to do it again, probably. I don't think he... It's a very slight angle there. I mean, I wouldn't draw. That's a...
I love to draw.
I love to follow. I used to love to draw. I mean, I still kind of do, but... Follow is... Like, I love these follow shots. He's going to follow the 8.
Yeah, because you could let your stroke out. You know, it's fun.
It is fun.
It gives you a better percentage to pocket the ball as well, because you could let your stroke out. Yeah. Yeah, very
It's
pretty.
going to roll just perfect for the 9.
Yeah, it looks like the score will be 3-1. John Morra. Hopefully.
Hoo-hoo.
I think we're okay.
There's already a commentator's
Shooting that righty, in case you couldn't tell right there. He shot that shot righty. See?
Yeah,
So-
he wasn't using the glove.
Yeah. So he'll still occasionally will shoot righty. No need for a bridge. But he can't play for long periods of time. He tried it a few years back and he couldn't do it. So he learned how to play lefty. And I bought him a drink.
One thing I will say is, like, I've never seen somebody so focused on the straightness of their stroke.
We talked about that. He mentioned to me. He actually did a little comment on his Instagram as well about
Also,
that.
Just no eyes on the one there. Sorry.
That's bad luck. But we talked about that, and he made a big a post on his Instagram about that. He lines up before every break on the side of the rail, focusing on his stroke. Yeah, he says he's made it part of his routine, and he likes it. He doesn't see it going away.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
you see the dedication. And I
Yeah.
can only, like, it makes so much more sense now that I know that, you know, he is shooting lefty when he used to be righty. I
Yeah.
will say, too, that was not a safe that I would have ever thought of or played. It took a lot of speed control to get back
a lot of inside English as well.
behind that 4-ball to, like, get it in between.
I think it's an easy kick, but we don't know what's going to happen after this. He's definitely going to hit it. Yeah,
No, he did, and he made it.
He hit it good. And he's out. Yeah.
Do you think I'm out from here?
Playing 10 ball?
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Maybe in 6 months. Just kidding. There's a couple. Those 6, 7, 8 are pretty close to each other, so that's not bad. That's good for your run out. So maybe.
Now, here's a fun shot. You know, he's got to get back up on the 4. He'd probably go, like, what, 2 rails back and forth?
Yeah, back to the center of the table.
Yeah, that's always a little bit of a scary shot, I would say, for amateurs, just because the you're always people seem to be scared to overhit the ball, so they try and hold it,
Try to hold
and then
it,
you can't hold it in certain situations. So you have to just say, "Hey, this shot has to be hit hard. I have to go 2 rails," and it'll actually be easier than trying to hold it, and you won't have to deal with, like the jitters of hitting it slow, so you don't hit the ball as straight, or you put spin on it.
That's what the difference is between amateur and the pro. Amateur will try to contain your stroke to try to contain the ball. A pro will let their stroke out and know that they could go 1, 2, 3 rails, and the cue ball's gonna end up in the center of the table.
I know that when I let my stroke out, the cue ball's going to end up behind another ball.
Well, like I said, keep practicing.
I'm very good at safeties on myself.
I remember those days. He's a fast player. He's a fun player to watch. He's gonna do good things in the sport. He's a young man.
I got to talk to Jason before a little bit of this, and when I say a little bit, I mean like literally a little bit, because he speaks predominantly Spanish.
Yeah, very, very, very little English.
Yeah, we were able to communicate with like what balls we were gonna hit in, and that was pretty much it.
I met him maybe 2-3 years ago, and I don't think he's learned. I think maybe he's learned 4 or 5 words more since then, which I found surprising. I thought he was gonna, come back and speak more English, but no, he didn't even try.
When you're playing pool, you don't really need to communicate too much in it.
I mean, he plays. I think he must be playing over 40 hours a week.
I wish I could play that much.
Yeah, he's in action all the time back home in his country. He goes to Mexico and plays a lot of 3 cushion for money.
Mm-hmm.
He's always a stroke because he's always playing. And same thing with John.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, John will take breaks, but he could go on like a 3-month where he's playing 40+ hours and just gambling all over, tournaments everywhere.
That was a good break.
Yeah, we were practicing that.
And
No shit.
nothing drops.
Yeah.
A little bit of a, maybe like a 85-degree cut on the 1. But I think he's going to play safe.
Yeah,
Because of the 2 ball, there's no reason.
He could try to bank it. He's a great banker.
Oh, yeah. Hey, bank it in the side.
Yeah.
$5 he makes it.
Time he makes it.
You can't just if I put up $5, you can't be like, oh, I bet the same thing but more money.
Yeah, let me double down.
You have to double down on the other side.
So am I up $5 now? I think I'm up $5 now.
I thought he was gonna make it.
Well, of course, he's a world champion bank player. He's a Derby City Classic bank champion. Yes, he's gonna make that. Although he was righty when he won that. But
You got perfect shape on the 3 there.
yeah, let your stroke. Here's an example of letting your stroke out. Watch this shot. This is perfect example. So see the difference. That's the difference again between an amateur and a pro. If you watch that shot, he let his stroke out. That doesn't mean hitting it hard. That's the problem everyone has. They confuse letting your stroke out with hitting it hard. No, not at all.
That shot was a lot of control in that shot.
Yeah.
And it was nice and smooth, and it went all the way down table. He did not have to hit it hard for the ball to come back.
He got absolutely perfect on that. Yeah. I don't see any issues now. I think John should run this out.
As long as he gets on the right side of the 6 with not too much of an angle.
Yeah. He's going to try and spin this over. So. Yeah, see? Stun it over.
Oh, so he's going to go 3 rails to the 7?
I don't think he has a choice now. I think he's going to go inside English, come 2 rails back to the center of the table. This is a 1 pocket spin.
I'm not a big inside player.
Yeah, it's hard to contain. You have to have a good stroke. But we'll see.
Nope, 3 rails, right between the balls, right in line to the 7.
Perfect angle to get to the 8.
That's the other thing that professionals do a lot more than amateurs is they look in the line they want the cue ball to be traveling down the line or the angle that they want, so their area for margin is a lot bigger.
Well, most amateurs, because I play this way.
Yeah, but I mean, other amateurs, they do not play that way.
Oh, I know. Yes, I do. I'm always going 2-3 rails. Always. I see the line. I'll find that line and just trust your stroke. Center of the table? Or straight in the... It's his choice. Okay. Center of the table. Ish. Shooting righty. Doesn't have to use a bridge. Whoa. Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect shot on the 10, and Gerson just let him have it.
Conceded this 10 ball. Let's see
Which
that
we
break.
haven't seen that yet. That was the first time we saw somebody give up a 10 ball.
Yeah. Most of the time they'll give it to them unless they're like on the hill or something. They'll make them shoot it.
That's what I'm saying. Huh? Oh, they will make him shoot it? I thought it was...
Depending on the relationship these players have, but most of the time, yeah. Oh no.
That is unfortunate.
Wide open table too. Yeah.
Yeah, with ball in hand. Ooh.
5 to the
tough break.
6 is about the only problem I see. It's actually a big problem. That's pretty tough. That's a tough shape right there. Let's see what he does.
I mean, if he gets bad shape, I see an easy safe.
Well, I know you would go for a 110 combo here.
I would do a 3-rail kick into the 10. But are they... This is just 10 ball spot, right? Or is it 10 ball you make it? If you make the 10, you win.
You call it. You win.
Call it?
Yeah, it's call a 10. Yeah.
It's good that I'm commentating on this match and I don't even know the rules.
Yeah, they're doing call 10. Most tournaments, they don't do that. It's like the 10 ball has to go in rotation. So.
But other balls, as long as you call them, they stay down. You get to keep shooting. But you got to call the pocket in 10 ball.
Yeah. There's no slot. This is a clean version of 9 ball. Which is why most pros prefer to play this. For money, especially. Tournament-wise, I'm not sure. I think they still prefer 9 ball.
All right, well, now he has to deal with the problem at hand.
It looked like he's going to try and freeze the cue ball on the rail, which is... he's got to execute a perfect stroke here. It's basically a stop shot and just stun it over. Again, letting your stroke out. Watch. See?
Oh, no, he hit that one hard. Oof.
He's out.
Yeah?
Yeah, easy bet.
$5.
$10 as he makes it.
You're on.
You've seen this before?
What are you talking about? No, I haven't.
Well, he's not going to miss this, right? He misses it terribly.
Wow, he did miss it. Oh, I thought he was going to make it, to be honest.
He misses it terribly.
I'm honestly surprised. I thought that was going in. I was just...
Well, actually, he missed it really good because John has no shot.
Yeah, well, sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, he didn't really strike that really well. I don't think he was convinced because he didn't look good on that shot.
But what do you do here? This is tough. Oh, he's going to carry him off the 6.
Crazy man right here.
That's
I think he called the 6.
No, he called the 7 in the side. Didn't he?
Yeah. I don't think the 6 ball is low enough, but we'll see. Oh, it's definitely low enough. He overcut the 7 ball. Wow.
And that does not look like a very good outcome for John here.
Had he hit it a little softer, hit it too hard because he overcut the 7 ball.
Yeah, because it bounced off the pocket corner.
Yeah, which is crazy because he actually hit it really good. Too good. It's too fast. It's a little softer. This is another shot I need to practice.
Just that spin, bringing it out, opening it up so you got the eyes.
Yeah. I always overspin this.
You overspin it?
Yeah. I end up on the rail, frozen on the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overspinning I would say, is definitely a problem. It's like when you start first learning about spin, you're like, oh, I just have to hit the right or the left side of the cue ball. I'm going to hit as much as possible because that means it's good, right? And it's like, no, you got to hit it the right amount.
Yeah, it's when I teach half tip, whole tip, tip and a half, 2 tips, because you put too much and you end up frozen on the rail.
Or snookered behind a ball.
Yeah.
But Gerson can't get snookered when the 10 ball's the only one left on the table.
No, he's about to be down 1 game, 3-4 after this 10 ball.
He's got to stretch a little bit. He is a little bit on the shorter side, but that's not a problem. He's used to this.
Yeah, sign of the pocket. So another thing about using spin also is that, like, if you overcut the ball, undercut the ball, depending where it goes in the pocket, you could also, get the wrong shape because of that. People forget to aim differently when you're using spin, and it's hard. You have to practice that.
Yeah, I think the hard thing too is like, if you haven't developed a stroke, is like, if you don't put stroke on the ball, like it's not going to affect the spin or throw the ball as the same as if you put stroke on the ball.
Yeah.
Like that really, and then it makes it consistent because you know how the balls are going to react.
Wow. Beautiful.
And the 3 ball, 1 ball.
Got lucky that cue ball kicked in the 1 ball.
It's got
a long shot. Yeah, if you don't give it English a good stroke, by the time the cue ball makes contact with the object ball, you lose your spin and you miss. Yeah.
I feel like there's other reasons why you miss too sometimes.
Well, yeah, that's why when I
spin.
teach like more than anything, I work so hard on the fundamentals of all my students for a long time before I start teaching them other things. Because without a stroke, you can't do any of the good stuff. You need to develop a stroke.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a very tough shot. Oh, you got a shot. Yep. Think we're okay.
Yep, John got lucky here.
Think we should be okay. Right?
And the 5 and the 6 aren't as bad as I thought.
This side pocket shots seem easy, but on these diamond tables, oof.
Yeah, they rattle out a cup sometimes.
Yeah, the pockets are small on the side angles.
Especially when you're compensating for throw with the spin.
Yep. You should be fine though.
Ooh.
Sweet. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I like the confidence where he's just like, yeah, I'm going to draw this as hard as I can into a small window. But he drew it either too much or not enough because it's a little bit straight on the 4 here to make an easy out on the 5 and 6.
He's going to go forward and back. Or draw. He's going to draw.
Now what he's doing right now, that's what I find myself having to do a lot because I end up straight on the ball a little bit too much, so I have to draw out of those scenarios as opposed to, having an easy follow-up table.
Yeah.
Taking a second to look at it. Looks like he's following it.
Yeah, he's going to stun a little.
Bump into the 6 down the rail.
No, I think he's just going to stun and then punch back to the center. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bump into the 6. You're right, Brody. Good job.
Yeah, well,
Does he go 3 rails here or what?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I would be very impressed, though. I think Gerson would throw his cue, or maybe, I don't know. Gerson doesn't seem like somebody that would throw his cue. That's coming from me, but...
I think he's going 3 rails.
Oh, with the cue ball.
Right now, yeah.
I thought you were talking with the 6. I was like, of course he's not going to go 3 rails with the 6. Bump the 9. That was a little unfortunate.
He was not trying to do that, but he's okay. He's got 2 rails to get to the 8. I don't see a problem here. He's looking where he wants to be. So both these guys during tournaments shoot a little bit slower, especially John, because he's shooting lefty, of course. But for action, they actually shoot pretty good speed, which is weird. They're more nervous in tournament than actual gambling, but I guess that makes sense. They're playing better players all the time, or some of the best. Perfect. Whoa.
Well, the thing with gambling, too, is like, this is a race to 21. As much as, you can't really make a mistake at this level, there's a little bit more room for error when, you miss a ball or you mess up a safety, you know that your opponent's got to run out
Yeah.
or win 20 more racks.
Yeah, yeah.
As opposed to in a tournament where it's like, what, you got 5?
7, 8, 9, yeah. Yeah, you're right. That was a very nice run by John. Gonna be up 5-3. Well, they're technically not gambling since Surge.
Fair enough. Surge put up the money. They are not gambling unless they're gambling on the side. But we won't say how much money they are gambling, so the IRS doesn't come after them, right?
I do believe they have a little something on the side. I am certain of it. But, yeah, I don't know how much. Maybe $5. I don't know.
Probably not $5.
Or it could be a drink. That's what we play for. Drinks.
You play for drinks against
Both of
them?
these guys, yeah.
Do they like to drink? Because they're going to be drinking a lot if they play you.
Well, John doesn't drink anymore, and Gerson very little. But yeah, they're like me. I rarely drink myself.
It's a interesting way that when you see like a pool player that obviously at the professional level they're probably trying to do a little bit more, but you hear about pool players kind of drinking a lot, and it's because they're in the bar. So it's definitely interesting when you say like you see somebody that's in a bar for literally their entire life and they don't even partake in the main activities of said establishment. They're just there to play They're just there to play on the quarter tables.
That's a story of half. I'm going to say 50% of pool players, really. Like myself, we spent so many time in bars, pool rooms, and at times I didn't even drink, and a lot of these guys as well.
What's Tristan going to do here?
He's going airborne.
All right.
Call the 9 ball.
Jumping it for the first time. It made it.
Oh. Wow. That was very pretty.
That was really unlucky.
I wish we had a rewind button, because, wow.
Sorry, I'm not technically savvy enough.
Practice, get better.
This was thrown on me. I put this together in with 4 hours notice. I didn't know that this was going on.
This is true.
I got lucky enough that I got to film this. Roberto told me that this was happening because he's friends with both Gerson and John. So I had to collect some camera gear and run out here as quick as I could to get it. And he's going all the way down table. Good spin on there. Oh.
Diamonds. It could only happen in diamonds.
Oh, that is a conundrum.
Yeah, it only happens in diamonds. You can see there's a little gap between the balls, but clearly 2 balls do fit in the hole. I think these are 4.5-inch pockets, if I'm not mistaken. Which to these guys is big. Ooh, I love this shot. Look at this.
I would be so scared. This is like a double hit waiting to happen.
Not if you let your stroke out.
A little bit of a jitter there. Oh!
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
I don't know if he was... Oh, Gerson thinks he can make it now. I wonder if John was just...
Yeah, John should. This is the shot John should have done. But like I said, he's a 3-cushion player. He's going to make him pay for that.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. He even played straight for the 3. Guaranteed.
All right, what do you think Gerson's listening to in his headphones?
I actually know, because he played music at Surge when we were playing.
Is it good music?
No, it's terrible music, but it's some South America, upbeat music.
Okay.
It's fun.
You can talk as much...
He is 26 years old, so, we have different tastes in music.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair. You're an old... Oh, I hate the kids' music type of people.
No, not at all.
Okay. I'm just saying, to be fair, you can say as much bad things about Gerson as you want, because he's not going to know.
No, not at all. He's a great guy. I like the guy a lot.
No, he was very nice when I got to meet him. I got to play him in pool for a little bit, and he was always very happy.
Yeah. He loves to play pool, as you could see. Oh, a little bit of body movement there. Some body English on that one. But he finishes the stroke, even though he does that, which you shouldn't do that. If you watch, his cue goes through completely before he even moves. It's really fast, but he follows through, and then you might see it here, actually. No, not there. 5-5. Got ourselves a ball game.
5-5. Yep, like I said, tight race.
Yeah.
All right. He's got a little bit of a tough shot on the one ball here, but at least he's got eyes on it. That was still another pretty good break. I don't know if the cue ball knocked into a couple balls, but it ended up a little bit further down table than he would have liked.
I don't think it's frozen. He's going to push out.
Fair enough.
It's really hard to get to the 2 from there.
Well, now he just made it really hard to get to the 2.
Yeah, I don't... This is a tough save.
3 rails back behind the 10 and the 2?
I would say so, but there's too many balls in the way, so... looks like he's using inside English. He's trying to make this.
He's going for it?
I think so. Yeah, it's been safe.
Oh, that was a lot easier safe than moving the cue ball 3 rails.
That looks like a one-pocket save to me, let me tell you. So, this man plays a lot of one-pocket. I'm positive that it is a one-pocket shot. That's a beautiful shot. Wow.
Jason's going to come up under the rail with some spin.
Try to get the keep up behind.
Yep. Oh. And I don't know if he's got it.
I think he has a window.
Yeah. That is it's a long shot to kind of draw or stun into the 2, but, for him, I'm sure that's, just another Tuesday, even though today's Monday.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he's definitely not going to play safe. He's going to go for the breakout and pocket the 1. Or today could be Friday. We don't know.
Well, he did not go for the breakout there.
Yeah, it was too hard. It'll make the shot very missable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whenever you have a slight angle on it, there's always the tendency to try and overcut it and not trust that the angle is going to take, and then you overcut it and miss.
Yeah. I am aware. Safety coming up. Behind the 4. I don't think that's going to cut it.
No.
Well, he's got a shot on the 2, and he's going to hit the 10. We'll see where the cue ball ends up.
Looks like it's going to bump into the correct... Oh, he's calling the top left corner pocket.
Okay, what's going on? All right, calm down. Oh, he's going to 3-rail it. Yeah, it's a 2-way shot. Playing safe. Yeah.
Is it a 2-way shot?
Yeah, it's a 2-way shot.
Oh, my... Oh, man. These guys are so good.
He was trying to leave the cue ball down in case he missed. But
now
he's got to run. Now he could run out.
The issue that I saw was when it started rolling forward, I was like, how easy is it going to be for the 3? I was like, is he... But he's got eyes on it.
He sure does. He can see a whole ball. He's just got to execute the shot. And get good on the 4.
Come up beneath the 4, probably.
Yeah. Yep. 2 rolls.
Oh, yeah. So did you see how quickly his cue came up there? Man.
He jumped up.
He jumped up real quick.
He jumps up a lot, especially when he's nervous. He does that a lot, but he follows through so much that he executes the shot.
It's not fair that professionals get to break all the rules.
he shouldn't, but he's a young player.
Yeah, he's popping up quite a bit, which is kind of odd to see.
He's nervous. He's a little bit nervous. He's a young kid.
Well, he's shooting very well for being nervous. Even though he is getting up pretty quickly, he still is shooting very well.
Some of these players shoot better nervous.
Yeah, with pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you saw him there. He had to. I don't know if he had to, but he did pull out a 3-rail shot.
He did not have to. That was a two-way. But he's gonna get out here, so that was he deserves that, you know. And as a opponent, as his opponent sitting there, that's gotta put you in a coma there when you see your opponent hit a shot like that and then run out on you. It's not fun.
No, it's not.
It's a little disheartening there.
The one thing that I like too is that was a very impressive shot, but he was still able to make the shot after, which was also
in good shape on the floor.
It was also a relatively difficult shot, but a lot of times you see people make a great shot and they can't hold it together, and they miss the next shot.
Okay, now we're taking shots.
Subtweeting in the commentator's booth.
Yeah. Don't talk about my game.
Roberto's got a good game. Except when he makes a good shot, and he's got an easy shot next.
Exactly.
I feel like we're all there. We've all been there. All right, let's see Gerson's break here.
Beautiful.
Got a nasty little kick on the cue ball, but the one ball came down, so...
He got lucky there. Yeah. The cue ball was going to scratch.
All right, why is John coming to the table? I think Gerson made a ball there.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think John saw it. It's just rare.
I mean, you're hoping that he misses, so you see what you want to see.
He's playing safe.
I would think so.
I think it's a two-way. No, it's safe for sure.
Yeah, I think he would have liked to roll up on the 10 a little bit more, but
yeah, for sure.
Now I think, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for John, I think he might have an edge here.
A little bit of an essay. Oh, he had a 4 ball, an 8 ball.
It was a good hit. It was a good hit. Just unfortunately for John there.
Yeah, I think Gerson is getting a little more luck.
Hey, sometimes you have those days.
That's for sure. Wow. Never mind. I take it back. That was beautiful. Yeah. Come all the way back. Look at the stroke. Look at that.
2 rails. Nice.
Look at that. See, letting your stroke out does not mean hitting it hard. That was beautiful, and he let it stroke out. Yeah.
Nice little reach.
Beautiful.
Now I know John has occasionally switched hands to shoot where it's a little bit more comfortable to hit a righty shot as opposed to reaching with his left hand. But I've yet to see either player use the bridge, which I think just shows, how much cue ball control they have and knowledge of the table, because they know exactly where they can be and where they don't want to be with the cue ball to be able to, easily reach the cue ball.
Yeah, well, they're 2 of the best players from their country.
I don't care. I can still appreciate the fact that they're not using a bridge.
Yeah. They're so, they trust their stroke so much that they'll take the risk of stretching because they are very familiar with their strokes.
And here it looks like Gerson might come. What does this be like? 2 in a row? 3? Where was it? It was 5-3, right? So this would be a
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Yeah.
But not a break and run.
Nope.
No break and runs yet, from what I.
Nope, not yet. No, I'm really got a good break.
Yeah, there's always been a little bit of a safety battle in the beginning. Perfect shape on the 8. Easy to get over to the 10 ball. Oh, maybe not. But
Beautiful.
from my angle, I mean, it is still perfect shape on the 10 ball. I just thought he could stun over. John made him shoot that one, and it's 6-5 now. Gerson taking the lead since the first rack. So he's been proven to be a little bit mentally tough as well. He doesn't need to, or he can overcome some adversity as well.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's definitely used to being in action a lot. He plays a lot back home in his country and in Mexico, but he travels a lot to a lot of the big tournaments that were sanctioned by Peru, of course.
Now I know pool or billiards is very big in Southeast countries.
In Asia too.
In Asia, well,
Yeah.
that's part of Southeast.
Well, I think in South America. Yeah.
No. I didn't know. No, that was my question. I didn't know how big pool was in South America.
Pool is not that big. 3 cushions way bigger.
3 cushions bigger in
South America. Yeah, correct. It's a way bigger sport. In some countries, you could actually make a living playing 3 cushion, not pool.
That was a
No
very
pool.
good safety.
No pool, actually. There's no pool, really. To be honest. Yeah.
So you got to come to America.
Yeah, the tournaments over there they're not great. There's a lot of good players though. But there's better 3 cushion players, obviously.
So if Gerson wants to make some money playing pool, he's got to come to North America, maybe in Europe, to play in a couple tournaments.
Yeah, he plays definitely all the world sanctioned tournaments that Peru helps him go to, or Predator. He plays all the Predator events because he is a Predator player.
Okay.
I am positively that he would love to play more in all the tournaments, but he's working on some sponsorships, and hopefully his game gets him where he wants to be. John plays more tournaments than him, for sure. John also has been around a decade longer, I think. Or something like that.
Yeah, Gerson is 26.
He's young.
He's young, and I don't know, he's been playing pool probably since he was 7. Younger. Who
Something
knows?
Something like that, yeah.
Playing pool his whole life, so I wonder why he's so good.
They play on a 10-foot table back in their country. With pockets, 4-inch pockets.
Pockets.
On a 10-foot table. So he's used to this 9-footer table to him is like
7-footer.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I would like to play on a 10-footer just to try it.
I've done it, and we try to do some 10-ball stuff, but I mean 10 ball.
That was a
10-foot table
lucky
stuff.
break. I don't think he was going for that, but
I mean, I think he was trying to contain the cue ball, but he definitely was trying to put the 1 ball there, I think.
I thought he was trying to bank it. I thought he wanted to make the 1 ball in the corner.
Well, it's a bit of a 2-way, yeah. Definitely a 2-way for sure.
Yeah, I've seen a 2-way bank.
See, he spun that into the right. That was beautiful.
And I think he's going to get pretty lucky here.
The way these guys jump, these days, that is not a good safety.
Oh no! That bounced out of the back of the pocket.
Yeah,
that was in and out. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's one of the hard aspects of jumping, especially when the object ball is that close to the pocket.
It's really hard. Yeah,
because the cue ball is going to make the object ball hop.
Yeah,
and then it'll, if it's not dropping, if it's got some air, it'll hit the back and pop out or fly off the table, which is a bigger risk.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
an
unfortunate miss there.
Yeah, I don't see any problems now. It looks pretty easy from here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gerson is should be okay from here. His jump safety worked out for him.
It did work out in the end. That's a surprise. That was not a turn of events that I thought was going to happen after that miss.
No. No, John definitely was favorite to make that cut. I mean, he overcut it. He overcut it because he was playing straight for the 3. Otherwise, he would have nailed it. He'll come back all the way down. Past the 10 or between the 6-10. Let's see. All the way down. Wow. But to win 4 in a row, that's not good.
Now, leads are never guaranteed when you're playing against professional pool players.
No, not only that. Once they could used to get a few breaking runs, but then included that into all the other stuff.
You're letting them get into stroke. You're letting them feel the table. You're giving them confidence. That's tough. See, it's gonna stop. That was just play that real close to the 10.
You overcut the 8 ball a little bit. That's why.
See, but Gerson's, he's doing a lefty shot here.
Lefty, yeah. They really don't want to use the bridge. Wow.
He still rockets it when he's shooting offhand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't look so pretty, but
he seems to really like to hit like the 10 ball in with like a lot of confidence.
I think you're gonna catch 70% of the pros doing that.
Is there a particular reason?
They don't want to miss.
They don't want to miss, and hitting it harder, make sure that they're hitting with a good stroke. Is that kind of the thought process?
Yeah, it guarantees their stroke.
And it also reduces the amount of skid that the object ball might have, because if you hit it slow, it's gonna go offline more than you think occasionally.
Yeah, never want to roll a money ball. I'll tell you that much.
That's good. That's good to know.
Yeah, never. You will see 9 out of 10 pros, if not 10 out of 10, are gonna let their stroke out on the money ball all of the time. It guarantees them pocketing the ball more. Oh, perfect. Oh, almost perfect. It's good enough. He's gonna have to kick at this,
He's jumping again.
Yeah,
We've seen him jump before. He'll
nail this and stop the cue ball just like before. Pretty close though.
just nick the 8 ball.
I just said it was pretty close. Yeah, that's a really tough jump.
He looks like he's jumping righty too.
I think you're right. I think he might have been jumping righty.
Surprised,
He might not be able to jump lefty.
He might not be able to. I'm just kind of surprised by that, because obviously everybody's got different. Not every injury is the same, but my right shoulder's a little bit messed up, so I don't like to jump with my right hand if I don't have to.
Wait, so you switch hands to jump?
No, I'm trying to learn how to dart jump.
That's how I jump.
It's I've been able to get it. It's just hard for me to aim because I aim. See, I'm a righty. Yeah. And I'm left eye dominant, so it's hard to do the dart jump and get my left eye over the cue.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to position myself correctly.
Yeah, I dart jump. I could do both jumps, but I dart jump mostly.
I like dart jump. It's just the one big issue that I see is it's really hard, especially for people that are shorter like myself. Is you can do it when it's near the rail, but if you have to for some reason jump and the cue ball's more in the center of the table, it's not, you can't reach that. That's hard.
Yeah. I could jump with my break cue very good. I think I'm most accurate like that, but when I use my jump cue, I would dart most of the time, and I lose accuracy. But I'm pretty good with my break cue jumping. If it's long distance, I could jump a whole ball for sure. So, yep. Wow, he's won how many in a row now? Holy cow. That's not good.
Hey, he hasn't won this one yet.
You're right.
I don't care if there's a professional. There's no easy shots in pool. No easy shots.
Except for, you're right. Look at this.
Yeah, a little bit of an awkward position here on the 9 ball.
What do you do here?
I don't even know. I guess
you draw or you go around the table.
Oh, let's see. He's not quite sure.
He's making up his mind. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. He's going to go around the table.
So he's going to hit this one with confidence.
He's going to go 3 rails.
3 rails?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was that with inside? It looked
Outside.
outside.
You just have to trust your stroke and pocket the ball. Everything else, that's it.
It's impressive. And there he is lifting up his cue again, but
But he lets a stroke out.
lets his stroke out and make sure that all the balls stay on the table.
8. Oh man, that's 4 in a row, 5 in a row, 5 in a row.
Yeah,
Come on, John.
he won 5 in a row. That's very impressive.
Yeah.
It seemed like John wasn't getting any, no rolls went his way. And look at that break. Gerson leaves himself with a very easy shot on the one ball. Very nice to see. A little bit of a, I would say, not the most fun to get on the 2 ball because you got the 5 and the 6 blocking it. But he's confident enough to roll right between that small window.
He's perfect.
Now is he going to do 1 rail? Yep. Perfect.
Two rails, get straight on the 4.
Oh, interesting.
He wanted to be center of the table. I'm not sure. The 5, yeah, he's going on the side.
Oh, he is in the center of the table, so.
Little kill shot. I love that shot. Oh, he's in stroke.
Yeah, he's
He's feeling it. Yeah.
one ball to the next.
We're in trouble.
He overrolled that one a little bit more than he wanted, so he'll probably go down table. No, he's going to draw it.
To the other side. Yeah, told you. Perfect.
It was less angle than I thought there.
Oh, he's in stroke. He's speeding up the pace. He's feeling the confidence.
Which is good to see.
When you get a lead like this and you're like, I've won the last 4 or 5, oh yes, you know? So he's got some confidence.
So there's a nice break and run there. And again, makes the ball, 2 balls, and 3 balls. It's a little unfortunate. I mean, he still has eyes on the 2 ball, which is lucky, but he was about to have the same thing with the 1 ball going right into the top left corner pocket. And a good break, making 3 balls. Really here is just unfortunate that the 3 and the 7 are there, but he's made a combo earlier today. It's not the hardest combo. So I think
he's controlling the cue ball on the break. He's maintaining the cue ball on the top side of the table. I think that's what he's trying to do.
well, it's worked out for him so far, but see if it.
That's what we were practicing on, at least.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
why I know.
Okay. Oh, so see, you gave out a little secret. He's trying to keep it on the top half of the table.
I mean, they all are.
Yeah.
They
I will
all
say
are.
that was a good shot to the 3-7 combo, and he got super nice that he got perfect shape on the 3 there.
He wanted some separation between the 3 and the cue ball. He didn't know where it was going to be, but
Yeah, it's a
he
little
got
bit of a
pretty lucky.
gamble when you do those. You're like, oh, it's gonna happen, but
Oh, he's
It worked
shooting
out
so
pretty well
quick.
for him.
He's feeling it.
yeah, I mean, nothing like super uncomfortable here.
Yeah, well, when you have a 4-game lead, you're like pressure's off a little bit, so you can let your stroke out and.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the balls were. I mean, yeah, he had the 3-7 combo, but it seems like the balls are just open. You know, like it's not even the fact that he's. Oh no!
Get out of town.
Wow, that is.
I'm telling you, man, the rolls are going his way.
Oh,
I mean,
and
he's
that
shooting
is-
good, but wow.
See, that's a shot that like after that happens, you're like, I gotta. Yep. See, he has to stand up,
Yeah,
regroup, because like that.
yeah.
You know
'cause
that you're like, woo-hoo.
you know you got away with it there. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
There was one of the 1 out of 9 times where you have to roll the money ball in because you're stuck on the rail in the pocket.
He didn't really roll it, but
But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he had to
Not
use
as
follow.
hard, yeah.
He had to use follow.
yeah.
Yeah, and he definitely did not hit it as hard. You are correct. He lightened up a little bit.
Well, he's won the last 6 games, maybe 7 games in a row.
Yeah, it's been
so-
7 because he was down 3-5.
Okay, so he's won 7 games in a row. So
And look,
when
there
you
goes
have
the one ball towards the pocket, and he made
yeah, he's figured out the
2
break.
balls.
It's over. He's gonna run this. Yeah, he's figured out the break
And yeah, when you're making what, 2 balls on the break,
and having a shot on the one.
one ball has gone to the top left corner pocket 3 times in a row now.
Yeah, he's figured it out. He knows that himself. Trust me. He's gonna keep hitting that same spot. That's what a lot of the tournaments now.
Ooh, a
And the
little bit
players-
over an overroll there, I think.
Like Predator tournament, for example, they don't like to use the magic wax for that reason.
Because you can just, how it's going to break every time.
Yeah. Yep. Tables play different every day, and once you figure that out, which is what they're all trying to do, it's over. And especially the Predator tournaments, they're all 2 races to 4, so that could be a run out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's over when you have a player that can just easily do 3 rails back down table for perfect shape on the 3. That was a pretty impressive shot.
Yeah, like I said, he knows he hasn't lost in 7 games, so he's like, I'm just gonna keep shooting, shoot away. Oh wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, he's really letting his stroke out, letting that cue ball zip back.
Yeah, his confidence levels are super high right now. I wonder what he's listening to.
Don't stop believing.
Not a chance. He's a good kid. He spends a lot of time in Chicago, I guess. He comes here quite often. He has some friends here. I don't think he gets much action, obviously.
Yeah, it seems that Chicago's not that big of a gambling city for pool, which is kind of odd.
It used to be late 90s, early 2000s, mid 90s for sure, but it's poker killed it here.
Poker killed it?
Poker killed the
What?
action in Chicago.
Was that just because there's more poker players now?
100%. And there's way more money in poker than there is
Yeah.
in pool.
Well,
so-
that's because there's really good pool players in the city.
100%.
It just seems that a lot of the ways that people try and make money here is in tournaments, or if they're gambling, it's like $200. Like there's no big money games in the city,
No.
which is kind of odd.
Even in the tournaments. What do you mean the tournaments? You're not going to make money off tournaments
No,
in
you're
Chicago, yeah.
No, I'm just saying like what I was saying is like tournaments are not that much money.
Yeah.
But you'd think like, oh, if this is a big pool town, people are going to gamble a lot of money too, but they just don't. They kind of gamble conservatively.
Yeah, Chicago is not. All the big gamblers are playing poker. Oh, there it is again. Uh-oh. Yep, look at that.
Yeah, just
2 balls hanging. Come on. That is just... You're rolling good.
when you
Yeah.
get the one ball to go to that top pocket every single time.
Well, the
and
one ball is one thing because he knows that's going to happen. But to get the 2
the
ball
ball?
hanging, yeah, that's a roll. It's a good one. But he is playing good, though.
And it's good.
I'm not taking nothing from his game. He's playing phenomenal. This is a tough ball to contain. I have trouble with this one. You could overcut it.
with inside. Try and hold it for the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, stayed
It's
under
tough.
it.
Yeah, it's
But
tough.
that is actually very hard because wants to come down table for the 4 now, and the cue ball is going to naturally. I was playing for a pretty sharp angle on the 4. It looks like.
He just has to miss his side pocket and he knows it. Too much.
Yep, too much.
Bank City.
Yep, he called it. Bang it in the
Does he
top
make
left
it?
corner.
$5 if he makes it.
You're on. I want him to make it though. He's playing good.
He's free stroking. He's gonna make this. You
Oh,
owe me $5. So I'm up 10 now.
that just slipped in. That just slipped in.
Look at this. See what I mean? He's rolling good. Come on, he bumps the ball and he ends up perfect on the 5.
Yeah, no, that was.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for John. I know John's like, what's happening?
There was a lot of spin on that shot. It's pretty fun.
You have to make sure you don't hit the 7 on the way back, so you need that spin. A little stop shot. Or is it going forward?
Forward up into the same corner pocket. Yeah, he's not afraid to move the cue ball right now.
He plays 3 cushion. He's very familiar with the rails once he gets the speed on there.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Up and down, or yeah, that was a little bit more of a cut than it looked like from this angle.
And he's perfect. We got 8 games in a row.
And John just gave it to him. Didn't even have to make the.
This is
So
crazy.
he's made what? 8 games in a row.
Yeah.
Was it 8 or was it 9? It was 9 games in a row. It's been 4 break-in runs in a row. So far, 4 break-in runs.
I think 3.
I lost count.
Yeah, I think 3. We should have wrote this down.
I'm not used to taking stats. This is my forte.
Yeah. I just can't believe.
And oh, look at that. Dry break. Dry break. John's got a chance.
Wait, so how many break runs was that?
We'd have to.
It was 4.
Because, yeah, I can't remember when they started.
Yeah, it had 8. It was 4.
All right, but let's see. John's got a chance here, so he's going to come out swinging. And it looks like it's pretty doable rack. Maybe the 6 is a little uncomfortable.
Well, getting on the 4 is not that hard. Or not that easy, but.
From the 3, yeah.
Well, he's got a small window on the 3 too, but he's okay.
I just think the real issue is just the 6.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, he went short side position there. Worked out pretty well for him too.
Yeah. Stun over the center of the table. You could bump the 9-6. Right, he's going forward.
Nope.
Stun.
Stun right out.
Yeah, right here you could opt to rearrange the furniture there a little bit. Let's see. No, I don't think he is.
Interesting. Oh yeah, no. Perfect bump and knee. Oh,
Son of a gun.
that was such a good shot too. Oh, such a good shot. Just hit the 6 too square. Left the 6 in a bad spot, and now what? He's got a masse around the 9. Oh my god.
Diablo.
And perfect for the 6 too.
Diablo.
So I know he didn't want to be in that position, but man, it is fun to watch how good these players are.
Wow. Didn't even break a sweat. He's like, oh, I'm hooked behind the 9. No problem.
And that was also a very impressive shot. Oof, maybe not as impressive. I spoke a little bit too soon.
Oh, he might have to bank this.
It was a good make, though. It was a good make. Tough leave. Tough leave.
Yeah, he's got to bank this. He has to bank this only because he's playing precision for the 8 ball. Otherwise, he would cut it in. Just going to hold the line. He's a very good bank. He's not going to miss this.
Ooh, Banks with a super draw. And that 10 ball's been pesky. It's the second time he's run into it. So,
Yeah, he's having a rough go at it, this rack.
yeah. Banking the 8 ball.
Yeah. Might as well. He's going to bank him all. He's playing banks now, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, I'm going to play banks. You get 10 ball.
Wow.
And he has to do it again. I told you.
I mean, hey, he set himself up for the bank. You said he's playing banks, so he set himself up for a bank. Wow.
No, I think he's going to cut this. He's cutting this ball. 100%. He's not banking this.
Man, under pressure, hits the 10 ball again, but this time he gets a lucky roll, finally. And the 10 ball goes right in the pocket. My gosh.
He deserved this roll.
Dude, what a... I'm gonna wait. Dude, what a run by John Morrow. That was sitting in the chair watching your opponent run the table, what, 4 racks in a row.
And 4 games before that.
Gain 6 games. Actually, that was 7 games on you. And you're able to come back. You're cold in the chair. You come back. And you're able to pull that out.
Shot after shot after shot after shot. That was...
Oh, man. Obviously, I'm sure he would have loved it to go a different way, you know? But still, he was able to fight and get that win out there. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he got the 1 ball to go back to the corner pocket, too.
Yeah, he's picked up on that. He's picked up that the 1 ball is going to go in that direction. So they're both going to use that to their advantage. That magic rack in that spot is obviously sending the 1 ball in that direction. They're both going to definitely rely on that every break.
Yeah, the thing that's impressive, too, I mean, John Morrow was able to see, you know, what Gerson was doing, but just like the consistency that professionals have even in their break to be able to make the balls off of a break, which is supposed to be a random event, control them and make them do what they want to do. Just that's how consistent they're able to hit the ball, even when they're hitting as hard as they can. Well, they're probably not hitting as hard as they can, but with a controlled force.
Yeah. They would all love to control the cue ball after the break, but that is the hardest part.
Yeah, you can't always do that. And he kind of got a little bit lucky there. Probably moved a little bit more than he wanted, but that's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. This guy shot on 3.
Finally gets right there.
Yeah, he should be okay here. Maybe he could pull 4-pack now, so...
Exactly, that's the problem. That's the thing with professionals, you know. Yeah, you run it 4 in a row. Who cares? The next guy can too.
I've seen it happen. I've had the pleasure and honor of doing it myself, and it's happened to me as well.
I mean, hey, if you want to do it, it's got to happen to you too. You know, you can't win them all.
Yeah,
as much as you'd like to, but.
I think we're good.
Yeah, this one seems a little bit easier than the previous one. So hopefully it's doesn't have to pull out all the bank shots to run this one out. Yeah. It's good for the highlight reel, but man, it's not the way that you see professionals play a lot of the times.
I mean, he massaged, banked. Come on, he did it all.
It was very impressive. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure he wishes that he could just have had a run like this, where it's just a nice, like, roll forward from the 7 to the 8.
These guys are so good at forgetting the previous rack.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even thinking about it. Yeah, that's what makes these guys who they are. It gives them the ability to make comebacks, to play at this professional level, because they don't even remember the last rack.
See if he can get it out of his head that not his last rack, but Gerson's last run. That's a big thing It's a big thing to get out of your head. It's just to forget that your opponent was shooting well.
Yeah.
And that was a good hold too. Maybe a
little too much spin.
Yeah, I was gonna say did roll out a little bit more than I thought it was going to. But
shooting it righty.
Shooting it righty.
Still lines up perfectly.
A lot of outside. It's gonna bring the cue ball back down table.
Yeah. I want to miss on the pro side. Cue ball down at the bottom, just like that. Perfect.
Now,
which you will see me do quite often.
When you're trying to go for the next shot that's on the other side of the table?
No, when I shoot a money ball.
Oh, when you shoot a money ball. Okay.
Yeah. Even an 8 ball and 10 ball. My cue balls always ends up.
I always try and play. I always do a 2-way on the money ball. Like I always focus on being like.
Well, this is the 2-way.
Well, okay, on that one.
And on all these players. This is their version of.
Is it gonna drop? Didn't drop, but I don't think he got lucky. Made a lot of balls, but
you could see the entire ball.
You think he can see the entire 1 ball?
I do think so.
But can he see the right side of it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think you can see the whole ball.
Is he pulling on his jump cue?
No, he's putting on his
Okay.
glove. He switches gloves for the break.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, he's not jumping it.
He cannot break with the glove on his right hand. He has to take it off for the break. He can't grip the cue. So, and don't tell anybody I told you that.
I mean, it makes sense. You want to, like,
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh man.
the glove is there to make it so the cue slides in your hand easily. So
Yeah.
if you want to hold on to the cue, you got to take it off. All right,
I think the sport pretty soon. Look at this jump.
he's
Let's see.
he's coming up for a jump here. Unsuccessful jump first time. Unsuccessful this time, but
No, come on.
man,
Look at John's face.
oh man, just getting man, oh man.
He's like, how much is a roll? What do I gotta buy? How much do I gotta pay for this roll? What's going on?
All right, well, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw him kick this in.
He didn't call a pocket.
He didn't?
No, I didn't see him, but I'm sure he did. I'm sure he said something.
I guess I'm just kind of biased. I feel like pros are going to go for it every time, but they're actually a little bit more calculated. They know when to go for it, when not to go for it.
No, don't. Come on. That's just not fair.
Oh, man. The 8-ball.
This was a huge game.
It was a huge game. It was, you got a big break with, like, Gerson missing that 1-ball jump.
Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah. That sucks.
So Gerson's the one that got lucky, even though John's the one that intentionally played safe.
Yeah.
Man. Sometimes
Right?
sometimes it be like that.
Exactly. That's cool. Sports for you.
Which is why we got to do a race to 21, because, to try and account for some of the rules, but it seems like today most of the rules, even though we are playing a lot of games, is going for Gerson. And what, he had to sit 2 games? Well, didn't really have to. Yeah, no, he had to sit 2 games, and he's coming back to the table without looking like he ever left.
Yeah, I don't see any issues here at all. Other than getting perfect on the 10th, which will be fine. Yeah, John's not happy. I'm sure.
I don't know somebody that's down 6, about to be down six racks.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that's happy when that happens to them.
No. Especially when you're getting bad rolls, like it's not even your game.
Yeah, no, that's
But
it is part of the game still. There is, as much as you want to control this game, there's still a very small amount of luck that's involved.
That is the one thing I hate is I don't mind losing or getting outplayed. If I lose that way, that's fine. But losing to rolls, it's tough. That sits with me for a while. It's hard to let go.
I don't like losing either way.
I mean, yeah, but I could let go of it easier if my player played very well. But if he's got lucky or he's getting all the rolls, then it's tough to accept. For me, at least, I sit with it much longer than I should.
Yeah, I struggle when I beat myself more so than my opponent beats me. That happens. That happens, and that's a tough one.
That's a you playing bad.
I don't like playing bad. I don't like playing bad. It seems like when the professionals, I mean, they have off days too, probably, but their off days are not the same.
No, it's rare too. Oh, I didn't even think he could see enough to make it. Oh.
Beautiful. And look at that, short side position on the 3.
He knew that was going to happen. I didn't.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't care. I'm still impressed by that.
Yeah,
by
that's
that
phenomenal.
shape.
I didn't even know he could see enough for it to make it, but obviously, because he did it. And he should be out, actually. Oh, wow. 14-7.
It's very confident of you. I like that shot, too. Like, he didn't try and hold it. He went 2 rails.
Yeah, he knew. I am, because of these guys, I'm pretty confident. Like, knowing where the cue ball is going to go, I use 2-3 rails pretty confidently myself. Like there's a lot of times that people think I'm going to scratch, and I know for a fact that I'm not. Every now and then when I don't give it a good stroke, I will scratch, and that's on me. But I don't shoot it with the intention or think, oh, I might scratch.
That
was a very good controlled spin right there. It was. Yeah.
That's,
no bridge.
Sometimes it takes a lot of confidence to play those soft shots.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I will say, I think the 9 is not in my favorite spot.
The 8 ball's on the top side, so he's just going to keep the ball on that side because the 9 will go on the side.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little. It's not too close to the rail where it can't slip by.
Here.
It's going. Oh yeah, he's got it because he's on the wrong side of the 7.
Yeah.
That's a fun shot.
Yeah, everyone loves that. You could end up on the bottom or top side of his 8 ball. You're fine. You just got to make that 7. Okay.
Yep, going for the side. He goes in.
He's golden.
Okay.
Stun it forward. Or just roll it, really.
Right in line for the 10 ball. Almost said 8 instinctively.
See where the cue ball ends up? See? That's how it should end up. Every money ball.
Cue ball's down there. You don't need to throw the cue ball down to the other end of the table. You already did half the work. You just gotta make the rack.
Well, you could say it's kind of a two-way shot, but...
Oh, yeah.
But they're definitely making the ball 10 out of 10 times. And that one ball just keeps going that way.
Yeah, but I think John might get a chance here.
No. Oh, my God. You did it to him this time.
No, I'm so sorry, John.
You did it to him this time. He can't believe it. Look at him.
All right, well, what's he going to... Okay, he's going to have to... He's kicking 3 rails? 3 rails.
What is happening right now?
That's oh no, push.
Yeah.
Of course. I think that's good.
He might give this back. Yep, instantly. Yep. One pocket. Little one pocket bank. Try to contain the cue ball back there.
2 rail kick.
He's going to try and just leave the cue ball stuck there. Kick and stick. Yeah.
And did he get unlucky?
Don't do that. I would call that unlucky, but I don't know that he can make it.
That's a hard shot. Like it's unfortunate that for John that Gerson can see the 1 ball.
Yeah.
But
so for all of you,
well, he's going 3 rails again, I think.
No, I think he's just calling just in case. He's playing 2.
Yeah. Did he? I think he saw that it was going to carry him off the 7.
Yeah,
That's impressive. Seeing that, wow.
Yeah, it's a 2-way for sure. Now, hopefully, I think John could see. I need him to make a comeback. I want this to be more of a game. So I think he can see this one. I think we're okay. It's tough not scratching here. Oh, you have to make this with so much inside. This is a very tough shot. Because you're trying to avoid the scratch and move the cue ball forward at the same time, making contact.
And there it is, slips in.
Very hard shot.
Yeah.
He made it look easier than it is, but
with perfect position on the maybe not perfect position, but easy position on the 2.
He has some kind of angle.
A little bit tough to get down to the 3.
Got his last spin.
All right, does it slip past the 5?
No, he's gonna play a combo. Uh-oh.
That's what happens when you make a combo, even if...
Yeah. It's always never guaranteed where the first ball is going to go. What is he doing?
But it could have been worse.
See?
No, he's going for it. He's going to cut it in the... He's going to cut the 3 in the side.
Not on the diamond table.
Oh no, he went all the way down. And yeah,
That would have been a great shot.
That would have, yeah, cutting it down, getting shape on the 4, but
To be honest, such a tough cut like that, like he probably should have taken his time a little longer. I think he would have made it, but he's a little jet lagged. Oh,
yeah,
it's perfect.
Gerson's been in Chicago for what?
4 or 5 days by now.
4 or 5 days, and
he stood at my place. Some of those. John is staying with me now.
Yeah, but Gerson didn't just come off a plane. He's been playing pool in Chicago. He just played in a
he's-
couple tournaments, didn't he,
Yeah,
too?
he's played in 2 tournaments, so this is his 4th day shooting. Yeah, he's in stroke.
Yeah. And I think, like, even
And we
though...
were practicing the break for almost an hour yesterday, so...
Yeah, but were you practicing a break? You were practicing a break on the Brunswicks and with the Diamonds.
Yeah, correct.
But still, I mean, he played in 2 tournaments, and I think he won both of them, didn't he?
Yep, correct.
I mean, there's some good pool talent in Chicago, but I mean, it just shows, the strength of this player, able to come in, just win 2 tournaments.
It's like that in most cities, really, to be honest, except the East Coast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, New York, very tough. So many pros already there. And like in Memphis, Kentucky, there's so many pros in those areas that not anybody could just show up. There's already some killers around.
It gets getting up fast again, but
His cue touches the felt like almost every time. Then he gets up. Oh, he jabbed that. That's what I say every time. He fired that like tell my students, don't do it, but works for him.
don't watch this. Actually finish watching this pool match, but don't pay attention to Gerson's stroke. Pay attention to John's. John has a good stroke, so hopefully we can see him shoot a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because this is a bit of a gap here, but
Look at that break. It's the break. It's the break. This break is everything.
look at that. He made the 10 ball.
No.
It's spotted?
Yeah,
I think it's spotted.
Spots. But did you see the kick? The 7 gave the 1 to give him a shot. Like, the 7 was going up where the 1 is, but the 1 was going where the 7 is, and the 7 came into it and kicked it and gave him a shot. And of course, he could possibly run out.
Yeah.
So I mean, look at John. You can see John's demeanor. He's like, "What is happening?"
All it takes is one roll, really. Hopefully, not hopefully, but it
Well,
was
that and the confidence. I mean, he's up how many games? Like he's just gonna free stroke.
But I mean, to be fair, like they're both very comparable in skill level.
He's shooting phenomenal. Yeah.
Gerson's been shooting well. That doesn't mean that John can't get a shot back at the table and kind of make a comeback.
Yeah.
It's completely possible.
10 ball. It's really hard in 10 ball to pull 5, 6, 7 pack, but it is doable. I mean, we just saw Gerson do a 4 pack.
So.
Look at this line. Talk about having fun. Talk about having fun letting your stroke out. What a shot. Come on. His confidence level is ultimate right now. He's earned it though. He's shooting. He's taking advantage of all the rolls he's getting.
But I think you might be on the wrong side of the 4 here to make it a little bit harder for him to come back down for the 5.
Agreed.
A little bit of an awkward shot, but oh my gosh, is the 10 ball gonna hurt him?
Of course not.
It's gonna help him.
Give him perfect angle.
Oh man.
Sometimes you play good and you roll good. I've been there.
And then the better I get, the luckier I get.
I mean, I could make the same argument, but I disagree. I shoot so good sometimes, and I just have to keep coming with it because I get such bad rolls. But he's calling the 9 here. He's going to carry on the 9 ball.
I thought he said the 6.
Oh, then the 6 goes.
Because I think the 6 goes.
Okay. You're right. He's finally at that 6 ball. That's a tight. Okay, not tight. He got this.
But he was standing up while he was shooting. Oh.
Doesn't try to contain the cue ball. Lets it go. Lets it go. He knows it's going to end up center of the table. Back up center of the table. Boom. 16. Ouch. I don't know that this is very hard to come back from in 10 ball, but I hope he makes a good comeback so we could make this more interesting. And he deserves it, to be honest, because he's shooting good. John is shooting good. Other than that 3 ball he missed, like, he's shooting good.
He is shooting good, especially with those banks. But, I mean, just because you're shooting good doesn't mean your opponent's not shooting well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a bit of a deficit here.
We got a lot of people up there watching. That's fun for the room. It's
Yeah,
fun for
this
the
is
pool fans.
there's a Masters night tonight, so we got some of the better APA players playing some pool themselves. So you'll probably hear some hoots and hollers in the background or some other balls clinking around. That's some pool on the other tables, but everybody's
Yeah, my team is actually in the lead for this. We won last season, and we're probably going to win this season and go to Masters in Vegas.
brag about it.
It's the only tournament that really matters in Vegas. Just saying.
Is the
Just
the
saying.
Masters one?
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter when we go.
Are you in the Masters?
No, I'm not. I don't have time. Maybe one day I will. It's hard for me to get out to Logan.
Maybe there's another league, Masters League somewhere closer.
Nick's probably.
Probably there's a Masters League there, maybe. I don't think so, but maybe.
I think Edwin was playing in one. Was he playing in the Masters at Nick's? Okay, people don't care about this.
Yeah. Gonna go forward? Yep.
Easy. And then perfect shape for the 4 to get on the 5. Yeah, it's okay.
Wait, was the last? No, the last one was not a break and run. This is a break and run. Right? No, it was a break and run the last one because the 7 bumped the 1.
Look at that.
So this is 2 right here.
He's trying to break his record. I mean, I wouldn't say it's his record, but record for this game.
I wonder what his record is.
I'm gonna ask him how many break and runs has he had in 10 ball in a row?
10 ball. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had a break and run in 10 ball. That's just because I don't
I
play
have
it.
a pretty good 9 ball break and run record.
Keep rolling.
Not perfect, but he'll be fine. Watch his stroke. Look at that cue ball spin. 2 rails and he's perfect. See how you hit that second rail?
A long rail there?
See that? Yeah. To get perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between these guys and everybody else. They'll play that other rail.
Just 1 rail up.
2 rails. Most people will play the 1 rail.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying most people would just do 1 rail.
And that's why they end up too long or too short. Trying to contain that speed is so hard when you can let your stroke out and count on the second rail because the cue ball will reverse spin. So you put a little bit of inside with top and you're golden.
Yep. I think Gerson's feeling golden right now. 10 games ahead in a racket 10 ball. That's pretty nice. It's a nice place to be sitting. It's not very nice to be sitting in John's seat right now, though. That I can tell you
It's going to be
that.
very hard for
Because Gerson made
John to come back from this.
Gerson made a ball off the break, so John has to stay in his seat. But this doesn't look like a very makeable shot on the 1. I could be wrong. Who knows?
He's up 10 games. He's going to go for the bank.
Reverse cut or
Yeah, reverse bank.
I think it still goes if he wants to go the other way too. But I feel like reverse is a lot easier when the
I think you're right. He's always playing safe.
yeah man when you want to win, you want to win.
How dare you? You're up 10 games and you play safe.
Because he knows that John could run 10 racks. I mean, maybe not run 10 racks.
Not
but
10 ball. Go run 5.
All right, he's going to jump it.
Why not? He's down 10 racks.
He's already made a nice jump shot.
Perfection jump shot. Oh,
Oh,
come
no.
on.
That hurts. The aggression. Yep.
When it's not your day, it's not your day, let me tell you.
I would like to see that again. It's unfortunate that we can't look at it again, but I'm just curious, like, if it was because he, like, dug into it, so it opened up the angle, or...
But didn't open it enough. because he came short. It's just tough because he was jumping. I bet you if he wasn't jumping, he would have banked that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he even take a stroke on that shot? Did you see that? He shot that one ball so fast.
that's it. He's feeling it. He's just one ball after the next.
He went too long on this one. He's got to baby this 3. Nobody likes to do that unless he shoots the combo.
No, he's not. There's no way he's doing a combo from there.
No.
With his,
He's gonna throw this in with a little bit of spin.
so what? Go 2 rails for the 4?
No. Yep. No spin. I mean a lot of spin.
No spin, a lot of spin.
Perfect. Wow.
Perfect on the 4. That's what no spin, a lot of spin gets you.
Yeah. Perfection. Doesn't like it.
No, he's scratching his head.
He needs an angle on the 5. He knows that. He doesn't want to be straight.
Yeah.
More angle. That's good enough.
This is a bit of an uncomfortable one. He's got it's a long shot on the 5 to draw it back to 1 rail.
Just have to hit low. Yep. That's it. People tend to put spin on this, like right.
Mm-hmm.
Just put low. You already have an angle, and that once you hit that rail, it's gonna throw. Just draw back.
Bump into the 7. Perfect. Yep.
I wish you would have made that so you'd have some kind of drama, you know. Just kidding, your son. Just kidding.
He doesn't.
He doesn't want that. He didn't wish he made that.
Say it in Spanish.
Yeah. More straighter than he wanted to be, but he's fine.
Yep, still enough to go.
Let it stroke out.
Mm-hmm. Wants to
Straighter
think
than he
about
wanted
it again.
yeah.
Wanting to think about it. It's fine. Standing up, sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah, I used to be really bad at that. And just shooting.
Oh, you just shoot.
Yeah, but I've gotten a lot better.
And look at that, just straight in on the 10 ball. And John says, I'm not giving you anything right now.
Like a bullet. Boom. He's feeling it. Well, in his mind, he's like, I'm getting all the balls and I'm shooting phenomenal. I got this.
Yeah, he's what, 3 away?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
All right, he's got to break dry here. And leave John the 1 ball. And John's going to pull a 6-pack. He's going to beat his pack.
It'd be crazy to see 11-game comeback or 11-game deficit.
That would be phenomenal to watch.
But
yes,
but Gerson just made. Oh my gosh! Oh man, talk about luck having that 6 ball. Oh man.
I think I'm gonna bring John a drink right now. Even though he doesn't drink anymore, you can just stare at it.
I wouldn't if I was John in this situation. I would not want to drink because I want to be as sober as I can if I get back to the table.
Yeah, that's the new way to do it. Back in the days, a lot of these guys reversed. The more they drank, the more they would free stroke and they could make a comeback. So they would take a lot of they're gambling. I'm talking gambling.
Yeah.
They would take a lot more breaks so they could drink more, do whatever. And they have more confidence coming back. Nowadays, these guys are much cleaner, much healthier. Work out, eat better.
I mean, even if John had a drink right now,
he's not going to. But
yeah, I'm just saying he would if he drank right now, he'd probably be sober by the time he got back to the table.
Yeah.
Just
oh wow, did you see that?
Gerson's just not letting him back.
Wow, the speed on that shot. I wish I could rewind that.
That was beautiful.
Wow, that is control. Tell me this man is not in control right now. Wow. That was pretty. I mean, John really has to be like, wow. I mean, he's shooting great.
I mean, yeah, there's not much you can do in this situation, especially when it's a winner break format. Like, it is what it is, you know?
Well, they're very evenly matched. I don't think they would,
No, I mean...
Nobody was really the favorite. Yeah. Honestly, I would have maybe said John was the favorite. They're both my friends. I'm definitely better friends with John.
Hear that, Gerson?
But I think maybe he has maybe a little more experience gambling in like 10 ball. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
But Gerson's rotation game is just ridiculous. That man can shoot.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
I will say, I did see. I saw John play against Jeffrey DeLuna at Griff's in Vegas when I
I
was
heard about
there.
it. Yeah. Actually, I think I
There,
saw a little clip of it.
John
John beat up on him.
John beat up on Jeffrey like Gerson's doing to John right now.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it. He mentioned it. Matter of fact, he's oh shit, that was a terrible miss. He's a little
But
he's flustered for sure.
I don't know. I don't know if he can make this. Yeah, so I
I'm
don't.
gonna
We'll
carry on the
see.
10 ball. I'm just
At
kidding.
least we get to see something interesting now. You know.
Gotta be creative. Yeah, we might have a safety battle here. Those are fun.
Just add 2 hours to it. Oh my gosh.
I don't think he called that. Come on, John. There we
There-
go.
All right. A little bit of a cluster
17 is 7.
and
6-7 is tough.
yeah, 6-7. Whew.
He's shooting fast. He's cooked. He's not taking his time. Yeah,
That's
he's not giving up, but he's kind of giving up. He's shooting fast. But I guarantee you this though, if he catches the rhythm, he'll give it his best go for sure.
and that would be fun to see.
Yeah, 100%. Mhm. Interesting 6-7. What's he gonna do, Brody?
I mean, the 7 does go, so you just got to play. Like, if you get the cue ball off the 6 to where it is now, that 7 goes, and then you come back down for the 8.
2 rails to the 7, or 1.
I mean,
That's what he's asking himself.
I would probably do 1 because I just don't think in 2 rail increments. Sometimes I do, but
Well,
I actually
I'll
don't.
tell you when I see his shape.
he's going follow. So he's trying to get a. Ooh, interesting.
So pretty. Wow. He's gonna go 2 rails.
Follow.
2 rails, a little bit inside English,
Mm-hmm.
1,000%, and he's gonna end up perfect on the 7. As long as I would do this shot and end up perfect on the 7, perfectly straight, perfectly on the rail.
Yeah, look at that. Just nice and easy.
Yeah, see?
And it comes
No,
down.
Not me. I would be perfectly straight on the 7 and perfectly on the rail.
But he's got a very good angle to come back up for the 8.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
He is not you.
No, no, fuck from it. Let's see. Let's stroke out 3 rails. Ready. Yeah, very nice.
Oh, I love that shot. That's so fun.
It's so much fun because you could let your stroke out and really like, just it feels really good. Yeah. Just gotta go forward here. Or get to the center of the table. I'm not sure which side he's playing, but yeah, forward.
Let's see if. Nope. I think that'll work out pretty well.
Yeah.
Whew, look at
We
that.
got ourselves a comeback. Let's go. 11 games behind. Wow, it's crazy to even say.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people have seen Shane Van Boning come back 11 games. Well, maybe it was 9.
I don't want to talk about that.
We don't want to talk about that.
He unfortunately did that comeback against one of my best friends, Mika Immonen. So, yeah, it was pretty brutal watching that.
Yeah.
I think I sent him a text and I didn't get a reply back to
Well,
the
of
next
course.
day.
Oh man, that's a tough one. You know, that's pros have a different. Let's see what happens here on the break. There's a 2 ball. There he goes. Pros have a little bit of a different perspective, I think, on pool because it's like when I run balls, if I like run 7 balls and miss the 8, I'm like, and then my opponent can just play safe on me. I'm like, what was the point of running 7 balls?
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
pros get to the point where like if they don't run 5 racks in a row, they're like, what was the point of running the 4 racks?
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to take his time here. There we go. Take a look at this, because you need this rack. Let's go.
You do need this rack.
Yeah, that's what makes the difference between these guys and other people. They, like I said, they tend to let go of their mistakes, easier.
Zen Masters.
I mean, to be at the top, I think you have to be some kind of Zen master. No.
Diamond pockets.
No. He needed a little left English. But he didn't want the cue ball to go too far to the right.
Yeah, he had to keep seeing the 3 ball.
That's not good.
No, it is not. When you're playing against somebody that's as in stroke as Gerson, man, you do not want to.
No. Shit. Sorry.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah. This man hates using the bridge. Let me tell you.
I like the foot up in the air.
Yeah, I do that as well. And I try to teach that, and people get embarrassed by that. They feel funny or embarrassed, but I tell them like I do it, and I am don't be embarrassed. Like, look at these guys do it. Like it's all about balance.
I get all over the table.
Okay,
I have to.
Yeah.
I've been seeing some shot like I know a lot of
he's out.
A lot of like televised matches. Like there's the rule where like a pro has to have their foot at least 1 foot on the ground when shooting. But there are certain pool matches where that's not a rule. I have seen pool players. I've seen pool players like laying full body on the table.
It's just one tournament
that
does that.
Is it?
That's on what is that at? Somewhere in
U.S. Open?
No,
Derby?
No. It's in like Kentucky or one of those cities.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, they have a big tournament, and it's the only tournament that you're ever gonna see that in. There's no other one.
Oh wait, where they
could be on the table.
You're saying there's only one tournament that's in Kentucky where they can be on the table.
Yeah,
I would like to be on that one, but I don't. I always try and keep a foot on.
I think Gorse won that tournament last time, if I'm not correct. And then they have a picture of him laying on the middle of the table shooting a ball. It's hilarious.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Gorse is another.
Alex Pegalain, there's a good picture of him. You know how small he is.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of him laying on the table shooting a ball. It's hilarious. Yeah.
So yeah, don't be embarrassed to get on the table. Just don't stand on it with your shoes.
Yeah. Or don't be scared to put your leg up. Even though it looks funny. It's all about balance.
I feel like it looks serious. I don't know.
Meanwhile, Gerson is about to be on the hill. Wow.
As he sticks his leg up.
Exactly.
Perfect draw. But he might end up on the rail.
That's exactly what I would end. That's where I would end up. That looks like one of my shots. You see the rack hanging at the edge of the table right there?
Mm-hmm.
That would shark me so bad. There's no way I could shoot that 10 ball leading right there.
Yeah, not a chance. I wouldn't like it either.
It would drive me crazy.
When it's hanging over the edge of the rail.
Blank out. These guys blank out so good. Wow, he's on the 28. Wow.
Yeah, 12-game deficit. That one's hard. That one's.
I'm gonna say that there's not a chance. I think it has to be less than 1%.
Yeah, that's.
Or if any percent, it's gonna be 1. Oh, dry break.
3? 3.
Just kidding.
Oh, and the 1.
Son of a gun.
He's got the 1-6 combo.
Yeah, it's over. He's gonna control the 1 ball from this angle. See how he has a good angle on the 1 ball? He's gonna leave the 1 ball there. Yeah, see, told you. Yeah, it's over.
What I would have done is I would have made both of them.
No, you don't want to do that.
Well, no, I'm saying obviously I wouldn't want to, but I would have made both of them.
So, but you use reverse spin, so the 1 ball reverses.
I know what you're. I know. I understand concepts. I'm trying to come off as I know less than I actually do.
Well, do you?
I know a thing or two, but I don't know a thing or 3.
Got it. The 5 ball's not easy. see okay, so he's gonna come back down. He's gonna come back down, play it on the corner.
Yeah, getting the. I guess he's just.
Oh, he's straight on. He's just gonna draw.
It's tough because the 4 is on like the wrong side.
Oh,
like
yeah,
he wants to be
he
where
trusts
he's.
the stroke right now. Though, see,
And
he's good.
a little bit awkward though with 8.
He's gonna use the 9. Oh, he's over. Oh, we got drama. Overcut.
The stroke did look a
nails
little
it.
pokey, but he made it.
Wow. Yeah, he's so confident, and he knows. He's 12 games. He's like, I'll just shoot this. If I miss, I got it the next round. But he's out. That's jumpy.
And a little bit more roll than he probably would have liked, but whatever.
It's the nerves kicking in. The nerves of closing a big match. It's
See,
the nerves
standing up.
kicking in. I've been there. I've won some pretty cool matches, and I remember the last couple balls, and I'm like blanking out. Like, okay, I just have to make the ball. I just have to make it. Don't think about nothing else.
Yeah, it's definitely a game of controlling your emotions and your mental state.
Yeah, we could all do that. Nice.
Three rails.
Perfect. Yeah. Well,
Overhit it again just a little bit. Not in perfect position, but there's no balls on the table, so it doesn't matter.
that's where the
Can't
watch
get
where the
hooked by
cue ball
anything.
ends up.
Back down on the other side. There it goes.
So that's how you see.
Yep. Good game, John. That was definitely a tough one.
He did not shoot bad.
He did
His
not
son
shoot
just
bad.
shot really well, and he got a few, maybe 3 or 4 major rolls that gave him a couple game boosts. But he did not shoot. John did not shoot bad. It was good overall. I wish it would have been more of a battle.
Yep. No, it would have been fun if it was a little bit tighter, but now we get to go home and sleep, so I'm happy about that. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun watching these two good pool players play in this exhibition match put up by Surge.
Surge Billiards.
Thank you so much to Surge for putting this up, and Roberto for not only letting me film and knowing about this, but also being in the booth with me to give some insight, since he is a better pool player and he knows.
Absolutely, and I have a few more of these planned, so we'll see what's to come.
Yeah, hopefully this takes off, and hopefully we can make this a regular thing.
Sounds good.
Look at those two sexy men. Who's the guy in the backwards hat and the guy in the black?
The guy with the hair.
The guy with the hair, the good hair. You said the headphones messed up your hair. All right. Hey, this has been fun. Bye.